September 1910. How happy and foolish I am, so much so that I do not even appreciate my own happiness, instead throwing myself with so much energy into emotion that soon I grow weary and then see everything facing me as dreary. So now, too, I am in this mood post factum. I want to resist it, thanking my guardian spirit with all my soul for fulfilling this last wish. Evening. Yes, I am happy, sometimes so happy that I would like to embrace the entire world, and sometimes I would like to bellow with despair. Downstairs someone is playing, and if ever your sweetheart. Yes, my dear, good friend, I love you, and I love you, and you love me. The thing I was longing for only recently has been fulfilled. He revealed his love almost too clearly. How did this come about? Last Tuesday he could not receive me. The wire he sent arrived too late, so that I was already in Küsnacht. Here I learned from the maid that the doctor could not be seen, etc. How puddle damp I felt then. I could not take the ship home. The ship had too many emotional associations for me. I chose the train, where I sat all hunched up, choking back my tears. But I was furious. So that's what you call friendship? He could not even take the trouble to come downstairs and apologize for having me travel all the way out to Küsnacht in vain. Just wait, I thought. If nothing is sacred to you now, so be it. I'll tell my colleague everything. But as I approached the house, my resolve faltered. It has always been my principle not to act in the flush of anger. I sat down to the work I had earlier planned on doing, that is, reading his paper. After only a few lines I was completely entranced by him again. It struck me as so silly to have to talk with this brilliant person about such trivialities as his own bad manners, when we had so many really interesting topics of discussion. I decided to give him a good tongue lashing for wanting to turn his friend into a slave, and then to drop the subject. I shall simply take what he has to give. Can I help it that his works lift me so far above all petty personal concerns that my own joys and sorrows dwindle to childish frivolities in my eyes? I now felt completely at peace. I told my colleague only how impolite Dr. Jung had been to me, without divulging any details of our relationship. In the evening I heard I had done my friend an injustice. That very day he had had a little girl and could not leave his wife. This information was understandably both gratifying and painful. Yet I had myself well in hand and went back to work. When I looked at myself in the mirror before going to bed, I was taken aback. That couldn't be me, that stony grey face with the uncannily grim, burning black eyes staring out at me. It was a powerful, baleful wolf that lurked there coldly in the depths and would halt at nothing. "What is it you want?" I asked myself in horror. Then I saw all the lines in the room go crooked. Everything became alien and terrifying. The great chill is coming. So I went to bed. The next morning I felt transformed. This feeling persisted until noon, when my first encounter with a real, live person dispelled the entire mood. But a slight trace remained, for my friend's paper transported me again to super-terrestrial regions. The next day I saw him. We were supposed to sit down to work. Instead, we discussed sexual instinct, death instinct, the portrayal of second thoughts in the form of death, the theories of dementia precox, and the world of our ancestors. We talked on and on. My friend listened to me with rapture, then showed me his paper, not yet printed, and the letter to Freud, and Freud's reply. He showed it to me because he was deeply stirred by the parallels in our thinking and feeling. He told me that seeing this worries him, because that is how I make him fall in love with me. He resisted. He did not want to love me. Now he must, because our souls are deeply akin. Even when we are apart, our joint work unites us. Yes, as I said, one can easily suppress one's erotic feelings in return for this beautiful, noble friendship. He urged me to write my new study on the death instinct, but I said that I first wanted to finish the one I am working on. Tomorrow I shall see him again, and we have resolved to keep to the task at hand. For now, my only wish is that we may remain friends tomorrow.